Basically, Adam, this involves one man, two women, and no jealousy.
Yeah, there's definitely some jealousy, but it's the kind of jealousy you'd get if, like, one of your friends was going on a vacation with a bunch of your other friends and you had to stay behind and work. It's that kind of jealousy when it does
So
come.
not a romantic jealousy?
No, yeah, and it'll often come because, like, I'll be at work and the girls will be like, hey, we're going to go and get our nails done today. And I'm like, well, that sucks.
So you're jealous?
Yeah, and I think, you know, they've all had that same experience.
Well, I have to say, I am always intrigued when people say, oh, no, we're not jealous, we're not jealous. And I have to just poke a little bit more, because I'm a woman and I would be jealous. I've often talked about that. I don't like the fact that I would get so jealous. I'd like to be more mature.
But you not think
I'm
that's
not.
pretty unreasonable? If I was there, if I was Adam and one of these ladies was you, what would the problem be? What would the problem be?
I would be, yes, the amount of time divided, how you divide your time. So can you honestly say to me, Jane, that you'll never get jealous if Adam is with Brooke or, you know, he's taken her out for the evening or he's spending time in her bedroom? How does that work?
Again, I don't have romantic jealousy. I have jealousy on missing out on experience more. As you know, we're here on vacation in England, and we planned this big cruise one way to go cruise from America to England, and then I got pregnant and they couldn't come. So I figured, you know, since we already pre-booked everything, they should go together, and they did. But I was missing out. I was jealous because all these fancy dinners and shows they watched, and I was like, man, I want to see.
So you're not thinking, oh, they're sitting holding hands, or they're sleeping together? Because I think, Jane, you and Adam were together first, weren't you?
Yeah, Brooke,
Yes.
but yes, we were both together first.
Yes, OK. So how did Jane come into this relationship? Whose idea was it?
Yeah.
How did that conversation go?
When Adam and I met, I told him straight away, hey, just so you know, I like women as well as men, and it's a part of my personality and my sexuality that you can't solve by yourself. I kind of need that full spectrum. And so he was like, great, I will happily date more than one woman.
Okay.
And so we kind of, from the beginning, knew that this is what our relationship would look like. And I think when we met Jane, we didn't intend for it to be as serious as it is. And we've ended up building a family and a business and a whole life together. So it's kind of crazy that it fell together so easily.
This is not for everyone, Brooke. So you say you like women as well as men. Jane, do you like women as well as men?
Yes.
Okay. would this relationship work if it was two men, one woman?
We've actually spoken to many groups or poly people who have that situation, and they get frustrated that this gets more media coverage, right? That this is more in the news because they feel that this is more of a negative representation, whereas it is perfectly acceptable for two men and a woman to be together, or for 4 people or 5 people or whatever.
I think that's the trouble, Adam, isn't it? There's always that kind of notion of, oh, he's having his cake and eating it. Oh, he's happy, lucky chap. Explain to us why it's deeper than that for you.
Yeah, I think, you know, I get that a lot from people saying that. And then it's when they start thinking about what day-to-day life is like, they start thinking, actually, maybe I don't want to handle that. And there are definitely moments where I'll be like, OK, guys, I'm going outside. I'm going to be downstairs for like 5 minutes on my own. I need a breather from the situation. But at the same time, just like Brooke said, this happened organically and it's still evolving. A lot of people are like, you know, what's the future for you guys? Well, the future's right here first.
Yeah.
Okay,
Then
but Brooke, how did you answer to the future right here first? As soon as Jane became pregnant, did that provide any threat towards you?
Not even a little bit. We discussed this at length before she decided she was going to get pregnant. She's always wanted to be a mom, and she was a little bit nervous, I think, but seeing Dante, which is our son, grow up from birth and seeing that whole development, I think it eased her fears a little bit because she got to see the whole process, and now she gets to experience it. So I'm having all the dad fears, all that, what if I don't connect with a child, and what is life going to be like because I'm not carrying?
And do you feel, Jane, that this will be your child's very much the family, that Brooke will be part of that? It's like almost two mums or 3 parents.
Absolutely. She's been so supportive. It's been such a pleasure having her in life. Every time I feel something fine, I'm like, oh, Brooke, what's that? She's like, it's okay, breathe in.
It's fine.
Yeah, she's the most excited, I think, of 3 of us. You know? So don't be wrong on the side as well.
So guys, is this temporary, or is this for the long? I mean, we're not using the M word, marriage, which may create a whole separate set of problems. So maybe just stay away from that. But this is this as you see for the long term or for life? This relationship?
I think for me, it's, as we were saying earlier, everything's step by step. We're taking this relationship as serious as any other couple probably takes their relationships. And what the future holds, love the idea that we'd be together forever, but you never truly know. But we're looking at each step as it goes, keeping communication open. I mean, we had a discussion today about, could we ever live in the south of France? Who knows? And that was like this morning.
Well, did you have discussions about bringing anybody else into the relationship? Will it always stay a threesome or a throuple, or do you ever see other people joining this unit?
I've probably brought that up more than anyone. Like, would you be open to it? But to be honest, it would have to be a person that we all got along with, that we all connected with. And the more people you add to the relationship, the more complicated that element
would
gets.
that have to be a sexual connection as well? So it's not just like, we just add someone to the family.
Right.
You'd all have to be sexually attracted to them as well.
Right.
Yeah, I think a big part of it is it definitely, and it's all discussion, and that's really the key to this. And it's a big part of what we're about is everything's a discussion. We talk about everything together, and then the steps happen after that discussion. So we all know going into it what's happening. Everyone knows what's on the table, and that's important.
So much we would like to share with you in a mental way. I mean, so much we'd like to.
Only a mental way.
Only a mental way.
Only a mental way.
We would like to talk to you about. But I have to say, Brooke, Adam, Jane, fascinating. Thank you very much.
And good luck with the baby.
Thank
July,
you.
the baby.
Very
July
good.
5th. So.
July 5th. I hope all goes well.
Yeah.